Well, good afternoon, West Ham fans. Russ of the West Ham Network. Hope you're all well. If you're new around here, thanks for joining us. Loads of new subscribers. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, all that good stuff. It really helps us, but not just us, all the other channels as well. All the other West Ham channels. Help them out. Little like, little comment, little emoji. You don't realise how much that type of interaction means to those guys and us, It really, really helps. So this morning we spoke about the game that's take place today. In terms of behind closed doors, we'll bring you some team news and an update of that later on. Then we spoke about Niclas Füllkrug getting injured for Germany. At lunchtime, something a bit different. Spoke about my best Premier League West Ham signings of all time, and got your thoughts involved with that. So lots of interaction there. So thank you for that. But it is the world famous Hammers Headlines in association with TheseUpMotherBrand.com. TheseUpMotherBrand.com. Say it right, Russ. You haven't said it a million times. Let me change the logo. There we go. We've got a bit of an international flavour in terms of what we're doing. So let's crack on and talk about some of the players who have been playing international duty. Obviously, we started with Niclas Füllkrug, who didn't play international duty because he got injured in the warm-up as Germany took on Slovakia and lost 2-0. Let's talk about there's no one better than Lucas Paqueta. There's no one better than Lucas Paqueta, our Brazilian Magnifico. Now, our Brazilian Magnifico returns to international action for Brazil over last night. And it was like the old Lucas was back. It's like a weight has been lifted from his shoulders. He was arguably man of the match in the game against Nottingham Forest on Sunday. And he seemed unshackled yesterday when he returned to international duty. He scored for Brazil for the first time in over a year as Brazil ran out 3-0 winners to Chile in their World Cup qualifiers, lifting their side back into second place in the qualifying group. He was a 91st minute substitute and headed home Brazil's second goal after being on the pitch for just 1 minute. An emphatic announcement of a return to form and to the pitch and to confidence for Lucas, in all honesty, with Bruno Guimaraes rolling in the third, who himself has been struggling a bit in form in terms of Brazil. There's no doubt this is a resurgence of Lucas, and hope this is the case when we return to Premier League action against Spurs at the next weekend. So it's great to see, and it's all about momentum. It's all about confidence, and he is a confidence player, and with confidence brings a renewed optimism. More, he wants the ball more. He wants to do more things. He wants to, keep going, and that's only going to benefit West Ham. We've got him at least until January. So, because obviously with the January transfer window opens, if he's continuing to put all these appearances in, people will be wanting to maybe get a piece of the action when it comes to Lucas. But brilliant to see. It's nice to see a player, and that's what we want at West Ham. We want Lucas to play free, unshackled, without that sort of 2 years of weight on his shoulders, and we'll reap the rewards from that. And yesterday I read all 300 pages of the report and pulled out some and sort of synopsized it. Wrote a synopsis. Is that the verb? I don't know. Sort of, condensed it for you to give you some of the takeaways in terms of what it said. And it was pretty shocking from an FA perspective in terms of the lack of evidence they had. So look, it's I want to see Lucas enjoy his football again, because that means we'll enjoy our football again from a skill perspective. More good news when it comes to international breaks. Having good news about Niclas Füllkrug, but more good news in terms of announcements. It's been announced that Matheus Fernandes has been given the armband for the under-21s, not for West Ham, for the Portuguese under-21s. And he's been elevated to this position, which is fantastic news. We're talking about a lack of leadership and lack of leaders. He's obviously a really young lad, and if he's already taken on the captaincy, That's great news. And we are led to believe that he'll soon be called up to the full Portuguese side, without a shadow of a doubt. Mateus told the Portuguese official FA website that he is one of the captains. I can reveal I am one of the captains. I am the captain now. I have a new responsibility that I've accepted with great pleasure. Obviously, we saw what he could do. That his debut was probably one of the best debuts I've seen for a long time when it's come to West Ham. And if he's growing into a leadership role within Portugal as well, and in the coming years, we're going to benefit from that as well in terms of the centre of the park. He does seem to be of quite sort of and I was reading, I think it's Claren here, they said an old head on young shoulders, and that's what I think we have with him. I think we've also got it with Malik Diouf as well, and hopefully, appreciate it's just one game, but hopefully we can get some consistency out of him and justify the price tag for such a youngster as well. He'll be playing, I think they play Azerbaijan tonight, so I'm sure we can find the game if you really want to. Portuguese under 21s against Azerbaijan under 21s. Very exciting stuff. I tell you what, it is exciting. Kurt Zouma. So Kurt obviously moved. He went to he went to the UAE on loan and then was sort of not renewed our contract, so he was a free transfer. Didn't decide to stay in the UAE. But what he did do, was it Saudi Pro League? Was that? Yeah, Saudi Pro, not UAE. Sorry, Saudi Pro League. But what he's signed for the Romanian side, CFR Cluj. Yep, they have secured the services of former French international. And he's only 30, really, Kurt Zouma, which is a little bit interesting because we were led to believe that Valencia were very interested in signing him, but that didn't happen. And so the Cluj owner Neletiu Varga basically put out the stops to get Kurt Zouma to join the 8-time Romanian champions, who have not featured in the Champions League since 2012, and so they're trying to have this resurgence to try and sort that out. Interesting. Kurt said, "I feel good and I'm glad to be here. It's a new chapter for me, a new country, a new culture. I am the guy who likes contact. Naturally, I'm a defender. I'm here to protect my goal." So yeah, and actually he'll be reunited with Carlo Muar, who he played alongside. He's a Croatian centre half. He played alongside him when he was at it wasn't SP, it was Qatar. It was Qatari outfit Al Aruba. So yeah, fair play to Cluj and fair play to Kurt Zouma. We'll see what happens, and we're watching. I think Michael Silvestre is the sporting director there now as well, which is one of the reasons why they've had a bit of a resurgence. But yeah, good luck to him. Good luck to him. And good luck to Kurt. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very much for your time as per usual. Don't forget to check out newsandmamabrand.com for latest news reviews, opiniones. Don't forget to check out also this weekend our channel sponsors, Match Bingo. Over 18s, 18 plus UK only. Download the QR code. Use the promo code WHN, all capitals, to get 200% extra in your deposits. 200% bonuses. That ain't too bad. And wins have a couple of quid while watching. Hopefully, Bowen turn out for England against Andorra and maybe get some goals. That'd be good. Also, we've again, I'm making a point. We've had a bit of not fallout, but people have questioned with the boycott match, the Brentford game, what we're doing as a channel. And just to say, we're going to be covering all the coverage, the watch longs, the review shows, all that type of stuff as per usual. However, what we're doing is donating all that ad revenue to the Iron Supporting Food Banks, because obviously one of the issues with a boycott is there'll be less people at the game to donate to the food banks, and so there'll be a massive hole in terms of what they usually bring in. So we're hopefully any super chats or any donations made during those times, during that match, and the match day mornings and all that type of stuff will be given to the Iron Supporting Food Banks. So we'll maybe be making no money on that game. So we're seen to be profiting from that. So there we go. Just wanted to make that point clear, and hopefully everyone else, the other channels, do a similar thing, because yeah, why not? Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.